Well, Man United transfer are really shit, isn't it? What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Marvin, codename CM. Welcome to the Code United channel once again. We mentioned time and time again that this January transfer window would be extremely crucial for Man United, and there were no secret of Man United were in desperate need of a striker replacement after CR7 left. And man, we missed out the big guns to the two rivals that were surprisingly out of the top 4 unfortunately. Gosh, why are we so bad at transfer? Of course, many reports suggest all kinds of stuff saying we don't have a single cent after overspending in the summer transfer window, but out of nowhere we got a Harry Potter character. Hear me out guys, I might butcher his name throughout this video, I apologize beforehand. Introducing Wout Weghorst. Wout Weghorst from Besiktas. Wow, those names are very mouthful. So in this video, we're gonna discuss Wout Weghorst on how he can impact Man United squad, and will Man United consider to sign him as a long term, or should Man United go for another striker in the summer transfer window like Harry Kane, Victor Osimhen or Dusan Vlahovic. Before we enter in this video, do please subscribe to this channel as each of your subscription will be the motivation for me to upload new content, and click on the notification bell for every new video release. Let's cut the chase and here we go. Wout Weghorst. A 30-year-old striker currently on loan to Man United, previously played for Besiktas and Burnley. The first time his name pops up linked to Man United, my reaction is who is this fella? And how on earth is he linked to United? And where United should be linked with the names like João Felix, Memphis Depay or freaking Marcus Thuram. Confession time, I don't really 100% follow all of the World Cup matches and stats and everything. The matches I really focused on were more on the England matches. I sincerely apologize for not knowing who Wout Weghorst, whom actually scored one of the most dramatic goals against Argentina. But better late than never know who he is. With the current Man United squad only consists Anthony Martial as the full-time number 9, but we know that his fitness was so bad that anytime a news hit out on Martial would be a major scare or a major crisis for Man United fans. I believe Erik ten Hag will certainly use Wout Weghorst as more of a substitute player option rather than a starter. On the pitch, what does Weghorst bring to the team though? Wout Weghorst was lauded as a classic number 9 striker, towering at 6'5" to 6'6". In the case, was easily the tallest player in the current Man United squad. But a surprising trait for Wout Weghorst was instead of a typical tall but clumsy goal scorer that many fans speculated, FB reports suggest otherwise, as we can see in these stats. On the first glance on the above and straight up, oh my god, what are those? Is this even a striker? The non-penalty goals, the XG were horrendous. But to take note that these stats will only reflect the past 365 days, and during that time, Weghorst in the Burnley team was horrible. Result, Weghorst do not get a lot of support up front, but also unable to convert them if the goal scoring chance presented to him. Moving down to the bottom side of the stat is where Weghorst surprised people, that he looks like a defender trapped in a big striker body. There was a stat in Twitter shows that Weghorst had the most presses per 90 minutes in the whole Premier League during the 21-22 season, whereby was very impressive for a striker. This shows Weghorst have a high engine and a work rate with the willingness to press the opponent, besides provide a defensive work off the ball. In this modern era, counter-pressing had become the norm top-tier playstyle that many high-level teams had implemented into their tactics, and Man United was not negligent of this tactic. Thanks to Statman Dave shows the chart where Man United have the most success in counter-pressing opponent under 8 seconds after losing the possession. Adding Weghorst will definitely boost the counter-pressing further for Man United. Of course, Man United is bringing Weghorst as a striker, not a defender. Weghorst should be hurting the opposite side with offense, but fear not. Although on stats shows that Weghorst's dreadful XG and non-penalty goal, one of the stats that popped out was the assist. By the assist numbers that actually reflect Weghorst will be an effective target man that is responsible to receive long ball from the back and lay off to other players, particularly the wingers like Rashford or Bruno. As one of the major strengths for Weghorst was his layoff ability, similar how would Erik ten Hag utilize Sebastian Haller as the target man, receive the ball up high and lay off to other teammates. Other than that, looking back on his breakout season of 20-21 season with Wolfsburg, where he had an amazing 20 goals and 9 assists on 34 Bundesliga appearances. Moving further back, he has 16 goals and 3 assists on 32 Bundesliga appearances during the 19-20 season, which meant that his performance in Burnley does not justify his overall ability as a striker or a player, but rather an unfortunate time to be in Burnley team. Looking through his highlight and Bundesliga, Weghorst was more of a poacher, hovering in the penalty box or on the 6-yard box where he was the most threatening. Although a tall striker, Weghorst was surprisingly composure and technical with his speed. That with the ball entering the box, his composure combined with his long limbs enabled him to beat his surrounding for the goal. Not just that, Weghorst's physical strength and his movement allowed him to hold the ball with his back facing the goal, whereby it's one of the areas that Anthony Martial does not perform really well. Furthermore, aerial threat was something that we could not proceed without mentioning. With great heights, Weghorst actually does not have many header goals, rather use his aerial ability to link up the plays. From this threat, Weghorst can be used as a towering target man that receives crosses and then using his aerial ability to pass out to another player. As for the downside for Weghorst, that although he had an impressive goal scoring record at Bundesliga, but we all know that Bundesliga and Premier League were different in terms of playstyle, as the Premier League had the higher pace and lower space to operate. Weghorst also did not fit well in the Premier League, as evident that he playing for Burnley does not perform well in overall. However, under Erik ten Hag, maybe we can witness a different quality brought out, and from there we can have high hopes for Weghorst to perform. In short, by the looks of them, Erik ten Hag's vision of a striker, not just a goal scorer, but also must fluid in the front. The striker will be willing to drop from the line to link the play, and also press the opponent when out of possession. In my opinion, with Anthony Martial's technical ability and off-ball movement pressing, will still remain as a number 1 striker up front for Man United. But I think Weghorst definitely can bring another different taste of a striker compared to Martial. With his great aerial ability, crossing or set piece will make him a valid target, whereby Man United certainly lacking. Besides that, imagine after 65 to 70 minutes playing, Erik ten Hag sub in Weghorst, a pressing beast with insane aerial ability. That might be some nightmare for the defenses. Lastly, here begs the question that after the loan, should Man United actually sign Weghorst as a permanent deal? I will factor 2 items before deciding this decision. First is Weghorst in this period will be a great backup striker, but does he actually willing to be a squad rotation player? As we know that Man United will be seeking a new long-term striker in the summer transfer window, hence his minute will be expected to be diluted if Man United actually brought in one. 2 is Erik ten Hag's vision for his squad moving forward. Well, Erik ten Hag will still be utilizing a target man as one of his tactics out on his sleeve, or will he move on to another kind of offense? But to me, I think Weghorst actually would be a great permanent signings for the likes of 2 to 3 years max, but to be sure that he is willing to be a rotation player rather than a full-time starter. So, this is the end of the video. What do you guys think? Do you think that Weghorst will be a great loan deal for Man United? Will you sign here as a permanent deal if you are Erik ten Hag? Comment down below so that we can have a discussion. Hope you guys enjoyed them, and I see you on the next one.